So we get asked a lot of really great questions about the Leaf Burrito, from homeowners using it for their own landscapes to professional landscapers, parks and rec staff, and facilities management staff. So I thought I'd go through some of the most common questions we get asked, starting with how much weight can it actually hold? The 7-foot bag can hold about 3/4 of a yard of material, and the 5-foot bag can hold about half a yard. For residential users, that's about the equivalent of 5 to 6 paper bags worth of yard debris. But let's talk about the different materials. With the Leaf Burrito, you can transport heavy mulch, topsoil, even pea gravel. The point of the Leaf Burrito isn't how much you can carry, it's how you carry it. This is the whole foundation of the burrito. Strategically placed handles, ultra-durable mesh, and the best zippers on the planet. That means it can be dragged on smooth surfaces and lifted and carried onto trailers and trucks safely. Here's a group of arborists using a 7-foot leaf burrito to carry a large timber, and here is a grown man being dragged in a 5-foot, which actually happens more often than you think. It's mesh, he's okay, he can breathe. Next question. I accidentally hit it with my weed eater and I broke a zipper. Can you fix it? Absolutely. Hey, we get it. Accidents happen, and in the landscape industry, they can happen a lot. All we need you to do is hose off the bag because we can't put dirt through our sewing machines. Just ship it back to us and our guys will replace your zipper and return it to you, usually within a 1 to 2 day turnaround time. We can also make small patch repairs to the mesh and replace handles if you happen to have used the bag in ways we've told you not to. If you handle the shipping costs, we'll fix your bags complimentary. Will it tear on sticks or branches? No, it won't tear on sticks or branches. To prove my point, I did a little experiment earlier. So I'm in our factory today, and I'm going to do a little project to show you exactly how strong our mesh is. Let's see. I am going to take one of our bolsa burritos, which is this little square bag right here, and I'm going to fill it with 50 pounds of weight, and I'll measure it so that we can see. And then I'm going to take a little piece of mesh, poke a hole in it, and then lift up the 50 pounds on that poked hole, like we'll pretend that it's a tree branch or something, and you'll see that it's not going to keep running. Okay, so here we have that bolsa that has the 50 pounds in it, 51 pounds in it, to be specific here. And here's a piece of mesh, perfectly lovely intact piece of mesh sample. Comes in 2 colors, gray or black. It's exactly the same thing. I'm just gonna cut a little hole, and then let's see, poke it right on through. Got the carabiner poked through the hole. I'm gonna show you that it's not gonna keep running. I am lifting this. I'm gonna try it from another side. Can you see this? Should we zoom? Let's try zooming. See, I'll bend it down so you can see what's happening more. So, my mesh is still totally intact. Hole is there, but it did not run any further. It's still super, super strong. And it's exactly what you want to be using to do your landscaping. I used a similar product. It was a tarp with zippers, but it didn't last very long. Why is your product better? Over the last year or so, I've heard that question quite a bit. There are products out there that might seem similar to a Leaf Burrito, at first glance anyway. But the biggest difference is that the Leaf Burrito was not designed to be a disposable tarp upgrade. The Leaf Burrito was designed to be a long-lasting, reusable debris handling system. The major differences you're going to see between the Leaf Burrito and that other product show up in the material that we're using, our American handcrafted stitching, but especially in the quality of our zippers. We use military-grade zippers from YKK, and they're UV coated. So visually, the 2 products might seem similar, but the lifespan and day-to-day experiences are going to be completely different. Where can I buy Leaf Burritos? If you're looking to buy a Leaf Burrito, you can always get them direct through our website, but they're also available nationwide online at Lowe's.com and HomeDepot.com, and in select Lowe's stores throughout the greater Charlotte, Asheville, Tampa, and Sarasota area. When you're shopping at HomeDepot.com, our products are accurately named to make your selection easy. It's a 5-foot Leaf Burrito, a 7-foot Leaf Burrito, the 5-foot city-style Leaf Burrito for our residential users, and don't forget our super awesome tote bag. At Lowe's, what we call our 7-foot Leaf Burrito, they call a 1-inch by 84-inch reusable yard waste container. And our 5-foot Leaf Burritos, both for landscapers and residential versions, are both called a 1-inch by 60-inch reusable yard waste container. It's different names, but it's the same rugged, reusable Leaf Burrito that you know and love. Also, when you purchase through Lowe's or HomeDepot.com, I'm pretty sure they offer free shipping, which is always a super awesome bonus. As a residential user, will my city actually accept yard waste in the Leaf Burrito? Well, that depends on the city that you live in and their regulations on yard debris. Right now, cities like Asheville, Charlotte, Matthews and Concord in North Carolina, and Tampa and Sarasota in Florida all accept the 5-foot Leaf Burrito for yard debris. We're making a lot of headway reaching out to other municipalities, but there are a lot of them. So if your town allows personal containers for yard debris, then yes, they should accept a Leaf Burrito. You may just need to talk to the yard waste collection crew the first time you put it out on the curb so that they understand what it is and how to empty it. Once they do, it'll be a breeze from there. Just make sure you're abiding by your town's weight limits for yard debris. So that may mean getting more than one bag if you happen to have a huge canopy. Another question I get a lot is, won't my solid waste guys just throw the whole thing in the back of the truck and now it's gone? I actually love this question, and I am surprised by how often I get it. The people who run our solid waste programs have some of the most underappreciated and physical jobs. They keep our streets looking great, and they're the ones responsible for all of our amazing compost that grows our foods and our gardens. Their primary goal when picking up yard debris is to keep inorganic material out of the organic material. So no, they're not going to take your bag and throw it into the back of the truck. Every time someone hides construction material, paint cans, or dirty diapers in their yard debris, and I'm not kidding, solid waste staff, if you're watching, have my back on this, you know it happens all the time. It contaminates the compost for everyone. And additionally, it can cause a lot of wasted time for staff having to clean out a contaminated truck. With the Leaf Burrito, not only is it safer for staff to lift because of the ergonomics of the handles, but the staff can see what's inside of it before they empty it into the truck. And bonus, unlike plastic and paper bags, the debris doesn't rot before it gets to the compost facility. Do you offer any quantity discounts if I want more than one bag? We do offer quantity discounts, and it's not even a large quantity. Orders of 6 or more Leaf Burritos get a 15% discount, which also happens to be the magic number if you want screen printing. We'll put your logo on one side of the bag and ours on the other. Same size and in all white ink. It's just a one-time $75 fee to create the screen, which is basically what it costs us to make it, and then we'll keep your screen on file for future orders. If you have a question I didn't cover, drop it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer you quickly. Thanks so much for watching.